Everyone, it is Char from Char's Fashion Nation. Yes. And today, yes, I am just handling the camera. I want to speak to you up here, not be looking like, which that'll end up happening in a few moments anyway. So, hey, can't help that. Okay. So, anyway, buttonhole number one. Love. Yes, look how nice that is. That's nice. That is nice. So, I'm gonna get the other buttonhole on here. Then we're gonna sew on. I'm gonna sew on some buttons. Like, serious, this thing is almost done. So it's like I'm thinking about maybe for the bodice, putting in maybe like I have right here on the shirt, right? But even though that was supposed to be lower, and then put that in right there. So basically, I will be doing some darting in the bust. Yes, darting in the bust because I know I need to do that because it seems to be a bit baggy in the bust, and I don't like a baggy bust. The breasticles aren't growing nowhere. We can laugh about that. The breasticles are not growing nowhere. No, they're not. So, yeah. Yeah, and then, let's see, what else am I doing? Before I get back to my friend's pile of shirts over here that I really need to get done. Probably to sew me one more outfit, or at least a pair of shorts, and undies, and that's about it. I need to wash clothes. I don't have that much for clothes, but what I do have, I need to wash them, including what I have on. I wash this by hand sometimes, but it's time for the washer. So anyway, yes. So let me pause this, and then I will finish that other buttonhole, come back, we'll hand sew on those buttons, trim up the top, add in the darting. This is gonna be great, right? Juliet, you want me to see if I can cross straps after? Absolutely, I shall do that for you, sweetie. And I did decide just to go ahead with this wood button because it does rather match. That's nice. It is. It's nice. It's complimentary. And so this is the button I decided to go with. And I think it's just a nice button. Not too many people will use a pale wood button, but when you have something that you don't want too much of a dark color, you don't want too much of a bright color, you just want to contrast that down, and it makes it very complementary to the garment that you're wearing. Absolutely. So hold on to your buttonholes. Kind of hard when you have to turn the whole dress, but yeah, it works out in the end. One thing about sewing your buttonholes, now I use my white tailor's chalk and mark on the inside, and sometimes when you're sewing, well, a lot of times you should use like the pencil and in a different color So you can see the length of your buttonhole. Yeah, I didn't go long enough on this one, so I had to just cut it a little. I'm gonna have to cut that a little longer than what it is. And one good way to know how long is to take your existing buttonhole, right? Line these up. It should be done anyway. And make sure that they're gonna be okay. I'm not sure what that one is. It's similar in length, but I think, you know, we gotta go with that one. We gotta take that up just a smidge more. Now, when I go to like kind of stitch it, you know, back, that's why I have the needle and thread ready right here. Around the buttonhole, I usually like hand stitch that back, which makes a lot of sense for sewing a project like this, is to hand sew that. So I think right now, yes, we have that at the proper length. So let me hand sew that and we'll get some buttons on. And like I said, it's good to have that extra bobbin around. That way when you need that thread for sewing something on, you just pull it from the bobbin instead of from the machine thread and not even have to worry about that. I mean, it's kind of genius. Now, if you're wondering, I am going to whip stitch the very ends of these straps that the buttonholes are going, or I should say the buttons are going on. That way it's nice and clean. And yeah, I love that, to just be able to do that with such a soft tone color. That way you don't really see it. I mean, you'd have to be up on me, and by then you're pretty much, nah, I don't like it when people do that. But you know what I mean. I think we all like to have our space. Pretty much. Oh my gosh, one dude at the grocery store, I think I told you this like a few videos back. Dude should have really gave me my personal space. Having Mexicans in the grocery store, try to get that dude away from me. Thank you to them. Dude. Bad enough we have to go through this crap. Don't be up in my face. I think that's why I just buy a certain amount of groceries and then just like, I'm done. So now that you see how clean that is and how clean that's gonna look, I'll be back with both. Okay, now we've got buttons to go with those buttonholes. That'll be nice. So, I'll test that out real quick. Very nice. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Anyway, you know, we always try to be a little silly here. I don't mind being a little silly on my channel. Maybe somebody needed something funny in their day. So anyway, yes, that's gonna work. Turn this right side up. Oh, that's gonna take a moment, isn't it? yeah, that is going to take just one moment, please. You're like, well, why aren't you trying it on? I don't feel like it right now. I have to finish the bottom of this. And then, oh, got that little twisty right there. Or should I just untwist it? So you see when it gets twisted like that, just take it like that, untwist. And up, there you go. There you go. When things get twisted, untwist it. Makes your life better. Absolutely. That's gonna hold nice. That's gonna hold nice. And then, like I said, I need to take in parts on the bodice area just under here, and that I will do. But first we need to get to hemming the bottom of this all nice and pristine and clean all the way around, and it'll pretty much make it a really nice shaped out skirt. Maybe a lot of people don't explain this to you, is when you're sewing the bottom of a skirt, you do it a specific way so that the skirt, and I can show you this over here on my regalia. Okay, if you look at how it shapes, you can go like that, just bring it back, and you see how that shapes. Sorry about my carpet, you could tell I sew a lot. And the same thing goes with the gusset on the side. You could see how that's shaped. So using this as an example of showing you how sewing the bottom of a dress shapes what you're wearing is a very important thing. And plus it helps when you're trying to keep in shape to have that shape. Absolutely. So yeah, we're gonna get that on the machine, sew that up. It's a good thing that I have 2 bobbins spun. Here, let me shut that light on. As you can see right here, like, I'll end up using this up, and then the bobbin that I just like trimmed a little thread off of, this is full. I should have no problem with that. No problem with the bobbin. Now remember, at the ends of this, I had sewn both skirt layers together. Now that's not a problem, so that when you go to do this, and I have it inside out again, so when you go to do this, just roll your hem down. Obviously you're going to start from this end. So we start from this end, roll it back to the desired length, or how much, you know, the inches that you want to take that in. Put that on the machine, obviously, and sew away. Absolutely. Basically, now a lot of people might get a little bit confused on this part. Don't get confused. It's really not confusing. So you're basically taking your underlayer first, sewing that for shape. And this is an old trick that I learned from old ladies that I hung around. Yes, this is a very old, like, underskirt sewing trick. If you have your underskirt attached inside your garment, but you know, you've attached it to the top layer, and it's really not hard. It doesn't take a rocket scientist. No. Oh, it's like you're doing something and it comes unthreaded. Why does that want to happen? That happens a lot, so hold on. Okay. Now that we got that going with this sewing, I only rolled this back just by maybe a ½ an inch because I really want to shape this out. So what I will do is both underskirt front and back, and then I will sew top skirting front and back. Makes sense. Right? I'll see about linking that to this video. Pretty nice. So let me finish both underskirts and then both of the top skirts, and we will be back with that. It's kind of funny because the color of this fabric can make you think that you sewed both unders before sewing the over. So one half of this, let's see which half okay, yeah. The front under and over skirt are both done now. Now I have to finish the back. It's funny. It is. It's funny because, you know, like you get this out. And who's to knowing? Except for after I cut you, right? I'm actually going to be thrilled to have this done. Because other than my friend's stuff, which I gotta remeasure him to make sure he hasn't grown. It is what it is. That's lightning fast speed right there. Yes, so I want to get this done. And we will do a sew and show. And what I will do is I will just go ahead and do sew and show right after I'm done with just the skirting, so you guys pretty much get the idea of how the full thing looks. Excuse me. Yes, so give me one moment, please. It's time to take a look. I know a lot of people won't do this. A lot of people just use the little hook thingy right there. I do use this. It does cut nice. That's why you got to be careful around it. It's able to cut, yeah. Let's put it that way. And I've unfortunately seen that with a few people that have accidentally cut themselves with those. Yeah, not pretty. So I've got so much like, yeah. So let's turn this now that that's like that, and then I'm going to do sew and show. And we already know that I have jewelry to go with this, so yes, and of course I do. I'm wearing a pair of the earrings. Well, not the earrings that exactly matches this, but I am wearing a pair of earrings. So I know you guys aren't used to me wearing earrings, but I like these earrings. They're a nice rhinestone. I do like them. And I'm thinking about getting my ears redone, like have this hole up here and then have this one redone and have it further up because I need these to be level. I'm a level-headed person. So I'll try this on and be back with that. Okay, so here we go for the sewing show. Yes, I did let my hair down for this because looking the other way, I don't look all that great. Now, as you can see, like I said, the weight loss journey, I'm not sure I'll have to put that in now. And I did go with what Juliet from Crochet and Me Too said, is to cross the straps in the back, which actually worked out great for this. Thank you, Juliet. I think that is how I will wear this, other than put a second button in, because having the shoulder straps just straight down, it's too loose in the shoulder. So Juliet is correct. But isn't this lovely? I think I'm satisfied with how this turned out. I really am. Like, it's a nice skirting. It's good for walking. You feel overwhelmed and overheated. And look, it shapes. It's a nice shapely garment. You know, if you got the tummy, it'll literally hide that. It will literally hide that and shape you at the same time. So let me know in the comments below what you think about this dress. Do you like it? Do you like me to sew more garments where the bodice, I love this bodice, but maybe do the strapping or sleeving to a bodice like this? I'm comfortable with a bodice like this. I actually am. It's not too loose, it's not too tight. And the thing that we ladies love the most, I put into this, is something that covers everything on the side. Good gosh, there are not enough garments like this. You know what I mean? Like, there are not enough garments for we women that actually covers the side completely, that you don't have to worry about your bra showing. And as you notice with the straps, I'm not having to worry about my bra showing from underneath that strap. It's extrapolatingly wonderful. But I'm not a big dress wearer, but this is a garment that I've made that pretty much, if it gets like overwhelmingly hot, I would wear it. If I had an event to go to where you had to be dressy cash, this is it. And you have your pocket. Absolutely. I'm using my device right now, but you need to throw something in your pocket. I'm trying to think of what I have around here almost equal in that size. Definitely not a hairband. Although, you know, you can put your hairband in there if you feel like just put your hair up. Which is obviously how I had my hair. But, you know, that pocket, I should say the pockets are big enough for that. And like, look, you put your hair up like this. It's in that little bun with this, and it's a cute hairstyle to wear. You gotta wear your glasses. You can wear your glasses, be a nerd and stylish nerd. And like I said, this really forms out. I have long legs and a long torso, obviously a long arm, so I'm a very long person, rather huge. You guys know I'm gonna do this. Oh my gosh. Anyway, so like I said, leave in the comments below. And always, because you guys know I used it when rethreading the needle, I will leave that right here. Sensitive Soaps and Candles. I love these guys. Oh, I just talked to Nicole yesterday. It might have been Wayne. Sometimes he'll chatter back. It doesn't really matter. They're both great people. Um, yes, this fits great. I just like, um, I vary in size because of my thyroid. So because of my health, I'm able to tailor to myself my clothes. And that's very important when you can't afford to just go out and purchase, put that aside and then purchase. And then, yeah, I'd rather just size myself and be done with it. So, what I want you to do is stay happy, stay healthy, stay positive, and as always, stay blessed. And I really hope you enjoyed seeing the rest of this dress come together. I will see you in, oh wait, you know what we forgot to do? Oh, yes, the sitting test. Yes, that's important. It's not that I wanted to sit down. We need to do a sit test. Oh, yes, that's enough room right there. You see that? All you have to do is like tot that down like that, and you're good. And you see what I mean about the straps? It covers the bra pretty much. Well, if I put them back that way, it covers it better, but pretty much it covers it. And so that covers for this dress, and I will see all of you in the next one.